Hello, my friends, and welcome to episode 174 of the Kiss Army Nation podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Pasquale Veri.
And I am Claudio Spera. Welcome to the show, everyone. So back in October last year, we had the huge pleasure to have Javier Rueda and Mauricio Vazquez with us to discuss their fandom and their expectations on the last shows at Madison Square Garden. Now, after 10 months, and with the New York experience in our memories backpack, we are joined again by two brothers and close friends to the Kiss Army Nation podcast. But before jumping into this episode, we also want to send our kindest regards to the third partner in crime within the Kiss Army Spain family, Mr. Alex Barreiro. So here we go now. Javier, Mauricio, welcome to the show, gents.
So much. Welcome back, Pasquale and Claudio. Thanks for having us here again.
Hello, Pasquale and Claudio. How are you?
We're good. How about you guys? Everything good in Spain?
Yes. So far, yes. Now, next month I start one of my hardest months in my job, but yeah.
For work? Yeah. That's normal life. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I want to thank you guys, and we'll talk about this on this episode, for this incredible book that you guys created. So amazing. And I wear this shirt proudly. It fits like a glove. Amazing.
I love it.
It is.
So, guys, listen, it's 10 months later. Here we are. The final chords of Rock and Roll All Night has been played. The confetti has fell. And now, no Kiss touring. For me, it's difficult to imagine a world without Kiss. What about you guys? Do you miss having Kiss around in a sense? Or do you think it was the right time to wrap everything up? What do you guys think? Javier, we'll start with you.
Okay. I miss Kiss every day.
Yeah.
I miss Kiss tour every day. I miss my Kiss friends around the world every day. And at first, I was angry with them for a couple of months that they finished it. But now I'm getting used to it. Yeah. But at first, I was really angry. Yeah. It's like someone stole someone of me. And I was, it took a couple of months to get used to about that. Yeah.
Oh, I hear
Yes.
you. I hear you. Mauricio, how about you?
The same thing. I mean, I miss Kiss touring, going on tour every day, because almost every year or every 2 years, they used to come to Europe. And I miss the fact of going online and see the dates, the cities, and planning my next trips, my next journeys over Europe, and book the hotels, the flights, the tickets. So it was the whole experience, and then meeting up again with different friends, not only from Spain, but from different places from Europe. So I miss those days, obviously.
Yeah.
I think they quit at the right time. I mean, they were touring nonstop for 50 years, and so I think they have the right to relax and to have a well-deserved retirement. Let's say it that way.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
My issue right now is that I've always had something Kiss related to look forward to. And now it's like we're in limbo. We don't know what's happening. Not much is being released. I know there's no touring, but there's not a lot of merchandise either. And then what is coming out, like the Destroyer box set, is astronomical. I can't afford that. And there's a Sarasota show, the Kiss Cancer Goodbye, coming up. I can't afford that. I can't go all the way to Florida. So right now I'm like, okay, I'm missing something in my life. And for me, I feel that they're gone. I feel like a void, an emptiness, something that's missing right now. And I'm hoping that, be it the avatars or whatever it is, there's something that will come out consistently with the band in one form or another to keep up our passion and our love for the band.
So now if we look back in time, the New York weekend was something quite unique. We had the Kiss pop-up store, the Metro cards, the taxi fleet, the Kiss Pizza, and so much more, right? So you guys, you were there, the full Kiss Army Spain, the staff was there along with some other friends from Spain. So did you guys participate in these scavenger hunts? Were you looking for stuff? Did you visit some of the historic sites? What did you do in New York before the historical Madison Square Garden shows? Mauricio, I'm going to start with you.
Well, as you said, it was a very, very busy weekend, a long, busy weekend, and there were a lot of things to do and to visit and to see and to check out. So as soon as we got there, I realized that it was almost impossible to be everywhere all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And there was tons of people everywhere, a lot of people. So you have to do long lines for entering in almost every place. So we did the visit at the garden on Friday, December the 1st in the morning, when they were setting up the stage. It was quite early, 10:30 or 11 in the morning, and we did that. It was very, very nice. We took a lot of photos, and the guy explained a lot of things from the garden, historical things and facts. And then we went to the famous pop-up store a couple of times, but the long lines were endless. So I couldn't enter the pop-up store. Javier could manage to enter the pop-up store, but we couldn't because it was impossible. So we tried to visit a few things, a few places, and we went a couple of times to the official merchandise booths inside the garden on Thursday and on Friday, and we tried to get the most out of it. But it was hard because New York was really packed with his fans everywhere all the time.
How about you, Javier?
Yeah, for me it was also a very busy weekend and very hectic and very cold.
That's true.
But we did a lot of things. Yeah, the first day we arrived in New York, I left the things in my hotel, and then I go directly to the pop house store, and it was the time that Kiss was there, and I see all the limousines, I see all the taxis, and I had the chance to talk with Steve, the tour manager, was waiting for the band, that the band was inside, and I had the chance to see how the band went out from the pop house.
From the store, okay.
From the store, yes. And this evening also we had the pleasure to have dinner with the former financial and tour manager of Kiss, Christopher Lent.
Oh, nice.
It was one of the highlights for us, for Kiss Army Spain, because we had an arrangement with him, and we went to an very good and expensive Italian restaurant in New York. And we met him and the wife of him, and we stay having 3 or 4 hours. Very, very, very good chatting. Very nice. It was one of the highlights of our trip. And also we had to set up everything with the Hard Rock Cafe for our party. And the next day after the Kiss show in the Hard Rock Cafe Times Square, and we went also to the shop, Swatch shop
for the watches,
For the watches, I also stay in the next day, 3 hours on the line, that I met you guys, you remember, and we waited there almost 3 hours to go, almost the first ones in the pop-up store. And also we stay in a birthday bus the second day or third day. We stay in a birthday bus party of a friend from Finland, and it was very, very Elena. We did a lot of things, and it was very good. And of course, get the newspapers, all this stuff.
The Metro cards, everything.
Cards. We saw the Pirate State with lights the first night.
Okay.
When we arrived, was beautiful. Right. This was a crazy weekend. You don't have time to go everywhere, and you don't have time to get all the stuff, the cookies or the pizza, or
True.
But it was nice to see New York completely full of Kiss fans. You cross it everywhere, hello, and the Fifth Avenue, Sixth Avenue, wherever you see Kiss T-shirts all around, and it was amazing. Yeah, it was very nice. Yeah.
So, guys, the last time you were on the show, we were talking about the upcoming Madison Square Garden show. We were anticipating the show, and now the show is behind us. Of course, we're going to talk about this amazing book in a few minutes, but before we do that, I want to hear what were your expectations before the show, and what were your thoughts of the show? Any disappointments? We'll start with Mauricio.
Well, I think we all had a lot of expectations from Kiss for the final two shows in New York. It was the end of the band, the end of the Kiss touring band, and it was at their hometown, which is even more special. So I think I would lie if I wouldn't say that we expected something really special from them.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps many fans expected they have invited ex-members of the band, maybe Bruce, maybe, I don't know, or maybe a different setup in the stage or different, I don't know. But we expected something different for once in life, right? And, well, I mean, the show was great. I mean, it was one of the greatest shows. The stage, the lining, the stage, all the pyro, all the flames, the fire, the smoke, the bombs. I think they used everything they have left. They didn't keep everything because it was the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the sound and the show, it was amazing. But looking at it back now, it's true that perhaps it was, I mean, the feeling that we had, it was kind of a one more show. There were a few different things. They did slight changes, but not too many. So the overall feeling in all the fans is that it was just like one more show on the tour, except for the famous avatars and a few things they changed in the stage, but not too many things. But I don't regret. That's the main point. I don't regret going to New York to see Kiss. It was amazing, and the two final shows were awesome. But it's true at the same time that perhaps we expected something more.
Javier, what about you?
Yeah, at that time I felt disappointed. Although when I found out weeks before that the final show was going to be televised, I told my girlfriend that if Kiss gave the show on TV, there would be nothing different, and my hope became on the first show. Yeah. Later on, when the second show started, with the interviews with Desmond Child, Ivan, and Nicholas, I had hope that they could surprise in the end, but nothing happened. Yeah. After seeing in perspective, I understand it even less. I don't know if they had already sold the rights to Pop House when they announced the last two shows. I don't think so, because everything seemed very rushed and poorly presented.
Yeah.
If you really wanted and had planned the presentation of the avatars for months, it didn't seem to me that to be the most professional way to do it. Yeah. On the contrary, it seemed to me that instead of leaving us with our mouths open, we will thought that it was a vulgar thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is what this is my thinking. Yeah. About this. At this moment and later in perspective, when I thought about that, okay, I think everything can. I don't know. I don't think they knew that our final shows we have to present to the world the avatars. I think it came later, and they do it in a rush. Yeah. Guys, the last two shows, then we cannot make another surprise. It has to be only to present the Kiss 2.0. So, but it was so rushed and so vulgar, yeah, because if you say we are going to present Kiss Point 2.0, you have to do a huge presentation after the show, or something that wow to get you crazy about it, yeah. But everybody say, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It was not. It was very rushed and very vulgar for me.
Yeah.
So I thought even then they didn't know it this months ago. I think they make a deal when everything was ready. They come suddenly a deal with Pop House. They sold this and said, okay, we have the chance now to present the avatars, and they do it in a rush. I think so. It's my opinion. I don't know exactly.
I don't believe for a second the band said that they talked to Ace and Peter about having them on. I don't believe that ever happened. I think this Avatar thing at the end was a plan from the very beginning, and yet it was still rushed. They didn't put a lot of thought behind it.
Yeah.
So Claudio, listen, I apologize. I did say I won't mention the A word, but I'm going to talk about the A word.
You have to say that.
Guys, we're talking about the future of Kiss here, right? And part of that future is the avatars. So are you excited about that future? Are you excited about the avatars, Mauricio?
To put it simple, no. In my case, no. I don't think that's Kiss. That's digital creation, like a video game, as if you create a monster or a vampire or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not Kiss. It's not a human being moving or playing or singing. But that I don't like it doesn't mean that everybody has to agree with my opinion. I think that's a product mainly target focus for younger public, for younger fans, people, maybe teenagers or people who are in their 15s, 18s, 12s, I don't know. The young people have been born in this new era with the digital thing, the cellular phones and everything. So perhaps, I don't know, but perhaps I'm too old for that. But obviously, it doesn't appeal to me, and it's something that I don't really attract me at all. And I think if they play it in Madrid, probably I would go to.
You will go, yeah. You will go.
Yeah, because Madrid is just a couple of hours by train from my place, but I wouldn't travel to any other city in Europe or whatever to see a video game on a big screen. It's not attractive to me at all.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Okay. Javier, what do you think?
In my 45 years of Kiss fan, I have learned to never say no in advance with Kiss.
It's true.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like we said, in Spain, I have had to swallow my words 1,000 times.
Yeah. It is true. It is true.
So, first, I will see, and later I will give my opinion. But what the things are coming, I really trust in. It would be a very good show. I think it's not going to be a touring show. It's going to be a show like ABBA in London.
Yeah.
I think it will be in Vegas, a permanent show in Vegas. They will have ABBA, London, Europe, Kiss, Vegas, USA. Perfect. Okay, the two permanent spectacles from Pop House. And I'm really excited about that. I want to go to Vegas. Yes. I want to meet my friends. Yes. I want to see the avatars. Yes. I want to make tourists. Yes. I want to go for vacation. Yes. So I will go for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's an interesting take because it's part of the entertainment, and I think it makes sense. Pasc, I think you're gonna agree with me. When we were closer to the last two shows at Madison Square Garden, we kind of share the same feeling that Javier is talking about. We were feeling disappointed, we were mad, we were angry, you know, against the band. Now with time, we Kiss fans, we always find the right excuse, you know, to justify anything. Okay, so they must have done this because of X or because of Y or Z, whatever. So there is a possibility. I never thought about that the deal was already closed with the Pop House, and Pop House put the condition that they had to be presented at the last show. Having said that, I think we talked a lot about this Avatar thing and blah blah blah. But to me, you know, what I take out of that weekend, as we always said, Pas, it's hooking up with people, you know, meeting friends, and we guys got together. Then we're gonna talk about, you know, the party that you hosted. That to me, that's the memories of that weekend. Okay, so our road trip passed, so we went there. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, what these guys are going to do with the avatars, yeah, it could be kind of cool for some people, not so cool for others. It's going to be one more product, and as we always do, I think we will consume it. We will just go and check what it is. But I'm with Mauricio, so nothing compares. In my case, again, nothing compares to see the band live. No matter which lineup, okay, but you want to see your heroes there, and I don't know. I have my doubts if whether this is targeted for younger people. It is targeted for younger people. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know if younger people will consume a product like this, you know, from a band that comes from the 70s. I don't know, unless it is spectacular or something that it's really worth going and check. But I don't know. This is just my take. I don't know if you want to wrap it up, Pas, on this topic.
Well, for me, I'm not excited about the avatars, just like I wouldn't be excited about a particular product coming out. It's as simple as that. But I am excited to have an excuse to get together with the Kiss Army.
Right.
So
Yeah.
for sure, if it's within my reach, I'll definitely go. Out of curiosity, yes, but to see the fans, for me, that's what it's about. Always has been, always will be.
There you go. Nicely put. So now let's talk about let's jump right into our main topic. With, you know, that's this fantastic piece of art. We can easily say, guys, that we believe that Kiss Army Spain is one of the most, if not the most, active army in the world. So you guys are always finding new ways to create new projects, you know, for the fans, you know, to connect with people, to give the extra mile. So let's now talk about the latest book, Last Kiss at the Garden. So Javier, what was the idea behind creating this awesome book?
Oh my God! The idea is it comes because we did the first book in 2019 about the Kiss shows in Madison Square Garden from 1977 to 2019, and it was a great success. And when Kiss announced that they are going to have the two final shows in Madison Square Garden, yeah, we were I don't know what to say. We were pushed to do the second part of the book about that, yeah, and this is the main idea, yeah, and the rest is coming about. We have a beast that lives in a basement and works 24 hours, 7 days a week about kids. And
No food, no drink, no water, nothing.
nothing. So the idea was clear since Kiss announced that the last Kiss show is going to be in Madison Square Garden. So
Okay.
push it to that. Yeah.
Okay.
And the rest is Mauricio. We try to have a catalog of everything that happened in New York those days, because it was not only the shows, and a book that is a guide and a souvenir for all the fans.
Mm-hmm.
This is the main thing of the book. But about the rest, Mauricio is the man who is in charge of this. He is the brilliant brain and is the beast in the basement.
The brain and the hands. There you go. So Mauricio, can you walk us through the creative process? Because as Javier said, you know, the book was not only about the shows, but you tried to cover everything that was happening, you know, that weekend, and even how Kiss got to those two final dates. So what did you have in mind when you started putting together this beautiful piece of art?
A concert usually only lasts 2 hours, but everything that happened that long weekend was much, much longer. So we had to document everything that was related with the final 2 shows. As Javier said before, by adding these 2 final shows, our previous book was incomplete. So we had to make another one. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, we felt that it was very important to document the final 2 shows ever in history. It was the end of the band. So how not to create a project about this. Mm-hmm. So we just try to document it in the best possible way. We try to cover every single corner, every single thing that happened in the Big Apple those 3-4 days, every party, every event, every piece of merchandising that was being sold by the band, every after or pre-party. And we try to give the fans all the information, all the facts, all the data, and at the same time we try to provide with human stories told by the ones who live them, which is what gives the book a bit of humanity. You know, sometimes it's not only about giving figures and numbers and statistics. You have to tell something,
right?
But we try to document in the best possible way everything that happened those 3-4 days in New York.
I don't care what Kiss is going to release related to the end of the show. I strongly believe nothing they're going to do is going to top what you guys did. Yeah. This was a true testament, a true document, a true souvenir of the New York experience. Why? Because it was made for the fans, by the fans. It's about your experiences, about our experiences, and put together in this incredible book. Nothing that will come out after it, I believe, will be as an amazing souvenir and document as what you guys did, man. Kudos to everybody involved. Just an amazing, amazing book. I will treasure it always.
Thank you.
I want to also say that in the book, maybe some people don't know, sometimes you can find some QR codes you can scan, and they bring you to some videos of the shows or videos of interview with people like that. Is or in the middle of some pages, you can see a QR code. Scan this with a mobile, with a cell phone, and then it will bring you to remember those days. Yeah, in a video way also. And
full package.
To say that the book is still available in our website, so everybody who wants to buy it's www.kisarmyspain.com, and then you can find a way to get it. We ship worldwide, so no problem. Okay.
Every Kiss fan needs to have this. I mean, this book summarizes what the Kiss Army stands for: true love for the band, friendship, passion, true entertainment. It's just amazing. And Mauricio, you know, from the table of contents, where there was a foreword from Kiss Army Spain to the last chapter, where you acknowledged the contributors, you thanked the contributors to the book. There was so much in between all of that. Now, how difficult was it to select the material to go into this book? You guys must have had so much to choose from.
Well, it's hard, as you said, because it's a big book It's 184 pages book, almost 2 pounds, and it contains more than 800 photos and tons of information. So it was a long journey. We worked on it for more than 8 months, not only after the shows, but the months before the concerts, we were already working on it. So for the first time, we were on time with the things that were happening. We were not going to tell something that happened 20 or 30 years ago.
Right.
We were ready. We were ready to be aware of what was going to happen in the next few months. So for the first time, we were in an advantage position. But yeah, we have tons of information, literally thousands of photos that not only we took those days, but many fans and great friends sent to us. All the people who are credited in the last page and the acknowledgement pages. So we received thousands and thousands of photos, stories. So you have to select everything. You have to revise every single photo, and you have to make sure. Sorry, you have to make sure that only the best of the best make it to the book, because you have a limited space. So obviously you can make a book with 10,000 pictures and 600 pages. It's impossible. So you have to decide which material makes it to the book and which doesn't.
You guys have a book of close to 200 pages. It's almost like you condensed a book of 600 and put it together in a book of 200. Yeah. You've got so much jam-packed information and pictures in that book. You know, it takes a long time to scan each and every page and soak in and process everything from each and every page. Going through this book, it's an experience. It really is. It's an experience, man. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for giving us that experience. And Javier, you know, obviously this was a team effort. So can you share with us how you split the work amongst you, Mauricio, and Alex?
Well, at this time, we had enough experience because this is our, I think, our 10th release book.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, more or less. It's not the first book, not the second. More or less our 10th book we released. Mainly, I told before in a joke way, but mainly is the beast in the basement. There is Mauricio that works 24 hours, 7 days about this, and Alex. Alex works more in the layout, but even the layout of all of our books follow more or less the same script, the same rule. Yeah. But mainly both of them work. They don't let me put so much hands on the books. They always try to surprise me because they know I'm very critic. I'm very, and they keep more or less even the cover. They keep the cover for me until more or less the end.
Oh, really? Oh, you know that. Okay.
It was a big surprise.
When I let them work 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then when the product is almost finished, they send me a demo to check and to improve a little bit or give my opinion once we have more or less the product almost finished.
Okay.
And I always give some things, or well, I contribute in some histories or some pictures or some stuff that I have, whatever. But mainly the work is 60 or 70% Mauricio, 25% Alex, and 5% me. Yeah. So, but I trust them. Yeah, I don't have to say nothing because we knew for long years. We did a lot of books before, so we know they know how we have to do the things, and they know how to make me happy. And then if they make me happy, we know that the fans will be happy. More or less is like that. But yeah, this is what's up. When you have a bibliothèque is
a big library there.
Library. Like Mauricio, you have almost done. You only have to put the fire on his fuel, on his petrol. Yeah,
and that's it. And he explodes.
Then you only have to put a little. Maybe we give the idea. We have to do a book about that. Oh, yes. And then 1 year later, I got it. Check this out.
Hey Mauricio, I have a quick one, and then I'll let you keep going. But was there something special for this book? Because it was, I wouldn't say that it's the last book, because you guys, I'm sure that you're going to be releasing more stuff, but because it was about the final shows, did you feel something different this time compared to the other books that you created?
Well, not really. I always put the same passion and effort and hard work in everything that we do. So
okay.
Nothing really special.
Okay.
Only a little. We're in a rush because we want to finish quickly. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it doesn't make sense that we release the book 1 year later or 1.5 years later. Yeah?
Of course.
We're a little in a rush because we wanted to have as soon as we can.
Exactly. The sooner the better in this case.
Yeah. Well, I think the timing was perfect. You know, it came at the right time, and I think it gave most Kiss fans a reason to remember, you know, to cherish, you know, that week and those 2 shows with maybe more appreciation than what Kiss gave us. So and as Paz was saying, you know, the best always comes from the fans. And if I have a beautiful memory about what happened in New York, this book it's also a bonus, you know, for us, because you know it gives everything.
We thought about that. This weekend for all the fans, we went to New York from all over the world. This weekend it was the Kiss fan weekend for us, for everybody. Came from Australia, Japan, Europe, Canada, or South America, whatever. Everybody went there thinking this is the Kiss fan weekend in the world, in the story.
Yeah.
So this is what we try to put also on the book. This is why Bill Starkey made the foreword, because he, at the end, New York was the end of, not the Kiss Army, but the end of the chapter. The Kiss Army started in 1975 with Bill Starkey, and this is why we wanted him to make the foreword of the book. And it finished here. Not the Kiss Army, but you understand the metaphor.
It wraps up. Yeah.
So also, this is why we had also Rachel Daneker, that it's the man, the fan who more times show Kiss in the history, with more than 400 times. And we had at the end a lot of pictures of the fans that were there with the flags of every country they came, and it was the feeling, the soul of the book is that the weekend of the Kiss fans saying bye-bye to the love of their lives. Yeah,
it's there. Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
it was this for us when we started thinking about the trip. It was this what it moved us to go there. Yeah. So it's also a homage to all the fans from the start of Kiss, and because we are this.
Exactly, we're this. Exactly. Yeah. You said it well.
Perhaps the book is very useful for the people who were there, like the 4 of us. Perhaps it's the best way to relieve what we all witnessed in the first person back in December. And for the ones who weren't lucky enough to be in New York, probably the book is the best way to try and feel what it was like to be at the Garden, watching Kiss and walking down the streets in Manhattan, surrounded by Kiss fans and Kiss parties everywhere and Kiss stuff. So that's our honest target.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I guess, you know, we've seen, you know, for the last weeks, you know, people, you know, in Facebook, you know, posting their pictures, you know, with the book when they received it. And I think there is nothing more gratifying than receiving, you know, accolades and recognition from the Kiss Army all around the globe. So Javier, were you somehow surprised with the reception that the book had amongst Kiss fans, or you were kind of expecting this?
Yes, yeah. The answer is yes, because we work on a mailing list of fans that we had since years and years and years ago. And we are still getting surprised by fans that we never knew nothing about them, that from the other side of the world, that knew us and buy the book from New Zealand, from Slovakia, from countries that, we have sold the books for more than 52 countries. Mauricio, right? Yeah,
yes,
52
correct.
Countries all around the world.
Shanghai, I think Shanghai or something like that.
Wow.
Incredible. We sometimes had to send a book and a crazy mail address, in South America to places like my house is the house down next to the bar of the village. Well, this is not an address. Write this. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We only have one bar restaurant in the village, and my house is just next to the postman.
Yeah. The green building 100 yards away from the roundabout. But the funny thing is that the package finally arrives there, and the fan gets the package. So it works. Some way it works.
And sometimes this time we never had sold books in Slovakia. And this time we found out that there exists a Kiss Army Slovakia and bought 6 or 7 books. It was a craziness.
Wow.
Yes, amazing.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Well, I think that's a cherry on the pie, you know, because all the hard work and all the love, you know, it makes it to, you know, really everywhere, you know, around the globe. So that's fantastic. So Mauricio, I have one more for you. If you have to pick one challenge creating this book, which you mentioned before that it was tough to select the material and all of that. But if you could pick one, what's the biggest challenge that you found when you were creating this book?
There were a few, not only one. Probably the first one, as Javier said before, we were working against the clock.
Okay.
Because we wanted to finish this book as soon as possible, because we knew the time was very important. There was no point in releasing this book 2 years later. Another challenge was probably we had to do it in both languages, in Spanish and in English. So English is not our mother tongue, so it's always a big challenge to try to do it in the best possible English, right? And then, as I said before, you have tons of pictures and information, and you have to select and you have to organize everything and sort it out in order, and you have to create the chapters and the logical order, and you have to give the proper design to everything, and to decide what is going to make it or not into the book, because everything cannot be inside, obviously.
Exactly, so right.
There were a few challenges, and time was probably the biggest one, the time.
Okay.
The impossible challenge for Mauricio was to have a date with Shannon Tweed, but she refuses.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
You keep trying. You keep trying.
I expected it. I expected it. No problem.
So, guys, like we said earlier, now that the touring entity is behind us, all we have left is our friendship and connections through the band with each other. So, a question for both of you: how has KISS contributed to the way you live your life, and how do you think KISS is going to contribute to how you're going to live your life in the near future? Mauricio.
Well, obviously there are many parts of my life that wouldn't be the same if it weren't for KISS. For example, the simplest one is I learned English because of KISS, because I wanted to understand what the KISS songs said. So that was the main reason why.
The deep lyrics.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
The poetry. Yes, right.
Exactly, the poetry. So I wanted to know what KISS was saying when they were singing on stage. And then I took a lot of advice, especially from Gene and Paul, how they focus on their business, how they see life, and how to only keep the nice people, the positive people in your life, and get rid of negative people in your life. Life is too short to waste your time and energy with people who don't really give you something positive. I mean, there are many. If you think about it, perhaps the KISS songs doesn't have a lot of message, but when they speak through the years, when they have spoken through thousands of interviews, they give you a very clear point of view of life, right? And you have to keep on fighting life. You keep on fighting. It doesn't matter if you fall once or twice or 20 times. You have to wake up, get up, and keep on fighting over again, because that's what life is all about. Keep on fighting. I learned a lot from KISS.
And how do you feel that KISS will have an impact on your life in the near future? Do you see an impact by the band in the future, or do you see yourself like moving on to other things?
But I'm not sure about this. I don't know. I think I'm a grown old man. My mind is not the same when I was a teenager, right? And on the other hand, KISS, as we said before, KISS is going to follow different paths from now on. Some of them are unknown right now, so we don't know exactly what is going to happen, especially with Gene and Paul, who were mainly KISS. You know, they were the holders of the brand, the owners. So I can't really give you a proper answer to this question, to be honest with you.
That's good. That's
Fair
good.
enough. Javier, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think all the fans, more or less, we agree about the same. KISS teaches us to stand for what you believe, follow your dreams, work hard, never give up. The KISS philosophy, and also the rock and roll all night and party every day, disconnect from the problems. I think this is the things that even, of course, the soundtrack of our lives, but all of this philosophy, this is what the KISS teaches us, and I think it's inside of us, and we follow this in our normal life, in our business life, and also this is what I try to teach to my daughter or to my children. To keep with this. It doesn't matter if you are the outsider, or it doesn't matter if you follow your dreams, you work hard, you can be a success man or success woman, and never give up, stand for what you believe, and enjoy the life. Rock and roll all night, party every day.
There you go.
I love that. The idea of teaching our kids the philosophy of the band. That's how the band will continue forward, right, to the next generation. That's incredible.
It is true. It is true. on behalf of, I have to say, of all Kiss fans around, with Basque and we wanted to congratulate you for what you have been doing for the last, 15 years or 15 plus years with the Kiss Army Spain. It's a true work of love and dedication. And of course, we all have our daily jobs, but I guess Kiss is our escape. It's our way of being happy and surrounded by friends and positive people. So the question is, what's next for Kiss Army Spain? Any future ideas or projects that you are considering? Javier?
Well, the fan club continues, so for sure, and the future of Kiss is the fans, and we'll see what the things are coming. But our next thing is going to attend the Kiss concert Goodbye in Sarasota in Florida. Alex and me, we will fly there and have a booth in the convention and share our book with all the fans in the USA and all the fans who will attend the Kiss concert Goodbye #3 with Neil Davis that you had a couple of weeks ago, in your program also.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be there and we will enjoy the Kiss friends around the world that we miss them a lot as much as Kiss. So
another Kiss experience. That's
another Kiss experience, and also we wanna show our product to the USA people. That is a market that they don't know so good before the rest of the world. Because we have a very few connection with South America about the language, all of Mexico, Argentina, Chile, Kiss Army. We worked with them years ago in our forum on the website. And in Europe, we made some parties, a lot of parties with Tommy and Eric Singer. Also, we made parties in Germany. And I think the people from the USA start discovering us last year in New York about the Hard Rock Cafe party in Times Square. And also we want to go there because we love the people from the USA. Kiss is coming from USA. I've been in all the Kiss crews. And the thing that they showed me that is the most important thing is travel around the world and stay with the Kiss fans that this is a really experience for us. And we want to be there. We want to stay in the Kiss concert Goodbye. We want to spend 3 days, party every night.
Having fun.
And this is our next chapter for Kiss Army Spain. And next year, 2025, we will see. But it will be surprises for sure.
There you go. Awesome.
The beast is working. The beast is working.
And Mauricio, how can Kiss fans get in contact with Kiss Army Spain? What are the channels that they can use?
Well, very easy. They just go to www.kissarmyspain.com and then they will find our emails to contact, or they can find us on Facebook. Kiss Army Spain is the official Facebook page. They can send us a private message, and we always reply very quickly.
Okay, and they can get the book from the website too, huh?
Yeah. If they go to the website, they can find all the information, the price, how to send payment, and very easy.
Information
anyway.
Is in Spanish, is in English, and is in German language. So
okay.
Yes, very easy anyway. It's
perfect.
Couple of steps, very easy to get it.
Guys, thank you so much for coming on the show. I was telling Claudia before we went on how tired I was. You guys, man, were my cup of coffee. You woke me right up, and I'm ready for my day because talking to you guys is always exciting. And it's always an amazing experience talking Kiss with you guys. And on a personal level, I want to thank you so much for making me feel part of the Kiss Army Spain family. It truly is an honor. Thank you so much, guys.
Our pleasure. And You look very good with this T-shirt.
Look at that.
Thank you so much, because you treat us also like what we are, a family, a
family. We are.
We love you. Yeah, you know it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You and Claudio.
No, I just wanted to thank you. Thanks to you both, Pasquale and Claudio. Thanks so much for inviting us again to this amazing channel and for being part of this. Thank you very much. We feel honored.
Thank you, guys. Well, just to compliment what Paz was saying, I remember when we first met, Javier, you came to Canada to see the shows, and we were kind of hosting in our country here, and then there was this great idea of me going to Spain, and that happened. So back in August, and it was truly a super experience. It was even more than what I had ever imagined. Just to be with you guys, and we were at at the show to see Gene. But that to me, it was not the most important thing. It was just to spend time with you and the local Kiss fans from Spain. But it was just to meet you in person, Mauricio and Alex. It was a dream come true. So having you guys here on the show, it's another beautiful memory that we cherish, with Kiss Army Spain. So keep it up, keep it going, because you guys are lovely people, and you're doing everything with passion and a lot of love. So keep it up.
Thank you very much. We should send a big thank you and hello to Alex, who couldn't make it today. Yeah. He couldn't make it today, but he's a big part of the fan club.
Don't let him stay here.
Absolutely.
That's the truth. That's the truth. I didn't want to say that. I didn't
know that was the reason. Oh, that was the reason.
I didn't want to cook and clean the home. Yeah.
He's the slave.
Hey guys, listen, before we go, whatever projects you guys are working on, going to work on, this channel, this podcast is your podcast. We're here to support you. You're invited anytime. You're welcome. Absolutely anytime you guys want to be on. It'll be our pleasure, our honor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
To the Kiss Army, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas, please send them to talktome@kissarmynationpodcast.com. Until the next time, remember, never stop rocking. Take care, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and X. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Podomatic, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. This is about you, so please like and subscribe to support the amazing guests we have on the show. See you soon, Kiss Army.